to the grand finals at the end.
Yeah, you know, in group stages they went completely undefeated, so coming out here and getting upset by Western was definitely not what a lot of us expected. So we'll see what they can do today against Wazoo.
Yeah,
And
Wazoo also had a pretty close game yesterday as
they
well
did.
on stage, and they made it out. So let's see if they can beat down the top seed.
Yeah, and we see the rosters up here, of course, for both these teams. Uh,
Yep. So going into the first map, what is the map rotation here?
First map is going to be Control, of course, and most likely, I mean, these teams, they seem to be big
We've
fans of
seen
Lijiang
Lijiang a
Tower. Yeah,
lot
Lijiang
there.
Tower a
Yep.
lot. Yeah.
Yep. What are the are they can they choose any co-op here? So
I believe it's between Nepal, Lijiang, and Busan, I believe. But our first map
oh
is going to be actually Gibraltar.
wow, good,
Very interesting
nice
enough. So
bait, nice bait.
both of
Yeah.
us are wrong here. Nice, kind of epic.
Yep. Both of these teams had been reviewing the bods from yesterday,
Oh yeah, for
so
sure.
I want to see some counter strats coming out here,
Hmm.
especially if it's the same map. You know, not pulling out any crazy map rules changes. So
Yeah, we see UW is going to be starting off in the red here, so they're on the attack, and WSU, the blue, so they're on defense first. And why don't you break down the meta for us on Gibraltar here? What do we expect in terms of compositions?
well, there's not too much variation here. There's a lot of floats, which is goats with the Winston, and then there's a lot of goats.
True.
Reinhardt's a little hard to run on this point just because of the high ground. You
Hmm.
can't get it back up. But it looks like we see both teams kind of flashing like a goats floats
Hmm.
meta right here.
You know, interestingly enough, UW, they actually do play that Reinhardt on defense, and they hold up underneath where you see WSU right now, down below where the payload moves through. And that actually had a lot of success for them, so I'm interested to see if they do choose to run that on defense. But of course, on offense, they're just opting for good old Winston.
Yeah, a little more flexibility there, a little
Yeah.
more ability to maneuver and get around. I do see the Ana in there. That's very important. Definitely a counter pick for the floats, free floats matchup.
And oh, Mad Cow dropping a little bit low there. Of course, blocking that door. That's what I like to call the tea party, when everyone just kind of goes up there and nobody dies, but they just kind of chill out,
Yeah,
have
we
a
just
good
hang
time.
out, say hello,
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
jump it up.
Give a nice greeting, and Mad Cal gonna jump right back up top here, deal a little bit of damage. Muffin Defile actually takes a lot. Has to take the armor pack, so Aloe Singer has that one on cooldown. The payload's been moving this whole time, so they're getting it under the bridge here. Now you're seeing WSU drop down on top of them. Of course, watching Quandary in the back here, try to keep everybody nice and healthy. Tosses in the anti-net. Glover very low. This is bad situation for WSU, but he's going to be able to be kept alive by the work of his own supports. And now Matt Cal has got to worry about his own safety as he jumps up for a brief moment here. But neither team is controlling the high ground right now, so this is a lot more favorable for UW in this situation. Aloe Singer very low, and Clover goes down first. Aloe Singer next, and there you go. UW will punch their ticket to the second point of this map.
Yeah, one of the biggest things about goats and floats is keeping your abilities and cooldowns open, because it's very defensive. So once they got the purple on Clover and he pushed into that small room, they can just kind of cleave from there. And
Right. Oh my goodness, look at UW right now. Look at the amount of ultimates they have on the board. They have the big six, the sinister
that's
six,
incredible.
if you will, and
Yeah.
Wazoo not in a good situation here because they
Wazoo
lost
coming
that
up
first
with
fight.
ults too. Yeah, it's
That is
very
true.
close.
That is true.
So going into this point, this is one of the easiest points to point. So hold on this Gibraltar. So trying to get those staggers at the very beginning is very
Oh,
important.
Trib, what are you doing here? Are you going for a little bit of flank grab? Oh, he's going to get found out. So he has to drop back down here, but now ultimate's online for Wazoo as well. Mad Cow going to use the Primal Rage, try and keep Aloe Singer bottled up, and it's going to work for him. That's a huge pick right off the bat, getting that Brigitte out of the way, and now the Graviton Surge comes in from Trib, beat out from these teams. They're going to be able to avoid the bomb there from Muffin Defile, and Stealth Ninja uses bomb as well. No kills from either of those so far. Quandary using the Nano Boost there onto Trib, keeping him all topped up on the front line, but Carolina drops now to Raiden. UW, do they want to back out or do they want to continue to fight this fight here? There's a lot of members low on WSU and a huge anti-nade once again. Quandary almost single-handedly has been winning these fights for UW with these insane biotic grenades, but UW, again, they're still down members, so do they want to continue to push this? They're moving in now, looking to follow up on that one kill they got. They're going to get the D-Mech onto Muffin there, and this is huge, but Mad Cal gets melted down himself. This fight's really going back and forth here. Now the Brigitte Carolina is returning. Trib is very low on the front line, though. They need to be kept alive, and then another Nano Boost comes in here. Muffin Defile and Morte Road both going down, and this is what UW needs. They will continue to push this payload, and now as we move into the third point, what are they going to do?
That's incredible. This has actually been 13, 14 ultimates, 15 ultimates.
Yeah,
16.
they're still fighting.
This
they're
is
still
incredible.
fighting.
This fight's been lasting
Graviton
for 2
Surge
minutes.
here. What's he gonna find? Okay, Langsy goes down to the bomb and Raiden as well. I mean, you hear these players, right? They're so in the game right now. So laser focused right now. And well, UW will make it to 3rd point. Will we see a switch to Ryan?
Now, Ryan is really a little bit stronger on the 3rd point because they can hold the corner a lot more. Yeah, all the staggers. Yeah, they can hold the corner a little more effectively than Winston can push up into it. But yeah, that was 6 ults from each team at the very beginning, and it just turned into a skirmish. The whole
it was.
We do see the Ryan on blue team, so that's probably to hold this corner and give them a little more stability. They're coming up on grab bomb here, so if they can get that out, they stop the momentum from red team and kind of go in from there.
Yeah, Mad Cow does not swap over onto the Reinhardt, of course, because he does have Primal Rage. He's going to pop it right off the back. Clover slept, I believe. Yes, it was very, very low, and he gets finished off there by Carolina. Graviton Surge out, where Muffin Defile, they're using his bomb to try and zone UW out so they can't follow up on it, but Mad Cow very low. But still, Tommy finds Raiden here with a melee kill, and Wazoo on the back foot have to back out and get out of there before they can regroup. And UW are just on a non-stop streak right now. This payload has not stopped moving for a while.
Yeah, they did a really good job there. They had a grab, or I'm sorry, the Washington Space had a grab, and it did not really get anyone. He's
gonna swap off here.
Kind of pull them in.
Onto the Tracer, now Graviton Surge out from Trib. Langsky using the Transcendence. Nobody will be killed as a result of that. Mad Cow very low with the Primal Rage. Will he find these environmental kills? We saw those yesterday. Ahi, of course, on Seattle University, but the boop comes through, and Stealth Ninja will get the bomb kill onto Langsky there. He gets charged into the wall by Clover, who then uses the Shatter. 5 members knocked down. It's just Quandary who's alive, and man, that's what WSU needed there, and now UW are kind of getting wiped out, but they're going to be able to kept alive by the beat. Only Trib was the one that died from that, so Muffin Defile here with the bomb looking to end things out. Everyone trying to get out of the way, and they are able to avoid it some way, somehow. Clover there goes down, but Mad Cow dies in turn. No main tanks for either of these teams. Raiden with the pulse bomb out in the middle, and it's a big one! Tommy and Carolina both found, and WSU will finally get some breathing room.
Tracers on both sides here. That's pretty interesting. Normally you see Tracer just for the last point to stall, but she's not very effective at ending the goat's carrots.
Right, actually swapping.
Yeah, swapping again. It's
so is Trip.
Into
Ooh,
the May.
May.
Ooh.
We saw this on King's Row too. Raiden played this May to a great deal of success, zoning Ahi in their match yesterday in Seattle University. And
absolutely.
well, we'll see what they can do here with it. Watch Quandary though, he's got this nano boost, right? So we can toss it up to Mad Cow, and that'll be absolutely huge. And Clover, or Carolina rather, gonna use that. Oh, another big antenna to Aloe Singer. The Transcendence doesn't matter because he can't be healed, but they can't quite follow him up on it. So no kills as a result of that. Quandary tosses out the nano boost here. Doesn't quite find a whole lot there. Aloe Singer and Raiden both dropping here. Clover with the shatter, but he dies before he can use it. And UW once again are in a beautiful, beautiful position to finish out this map. It's just Muerte Road left, and the spawns are coming back through for Washington State University, but it won't matter. Stealth Ninja with the zoning bomb. And look at him, look at him. Everyone popping off over there. Trib getting on out of his seat here. Definitely the hype man for UW, you could say. And UW start that off pretty strong. I mean, look at the time back, minute 58. You know, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams seem to be throwing out their ults like pretty willy-nilly. Not a lot of coordination, but those antis were really the way to
the antis from Quandary were so clutch. I mean, talk about impactful.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as you got to isolate one person on goats, it kind of goes from there. It's a snowball, you know.
Right.
Going into here though, this is where we have seen UW run the defensive Rhine.
That is true. Yeah.
I'd love to see that coming out. Sometimes they get a little pinched if they go down to the bottom.
Yeah.
But, you know.
There we go.
Yeah.
More chance.
Up again.
Yeah. I mean, you can always count on Trib to be the hype man for UW, you know.
Absolutely.
Very vocal player
They
too.
feel
Their
very
main
confident
shot caller.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. See, we're seeing the Rhine. Actually, Clover on this Rhine as well. Perhaps Wazoo is expecting this.
Yeah, might be. Floats definitely has more of a problem taking the head-on fight against Ryan, so they have to go into the back line, have to isolate, and that's where the coordination part of this comes in.
Well, of course, Wazoo's also just memeing around in spawn here. I mean, you got Clover on Arisa. I don't know if they run this, you know.
I think they're going to go for the pull here.
We have seen this. Okay, something a little bit spicy. Do not swap off this comp. If you swap off this comp, I'll be a little bit angry. Okay.
No.
We are not debated today.
Committed to this.
Never mind. They're swapping.
Good scout. That allows them to not have to take damage up there.
We did indeed get debated. That's a double debate.
Oh, but they are pulling out the Rhine here.
They are.
Going around the corner. Taking control.
All right, we're going to see what they can find with this. Oh, Mad Cow drops a little bit low. Has to get the bubble to keep himself alive here. Oh, another anti-nade from Quandary. And that'll seal the deal for that first fight. Goodness gracious, Quandary. This guy, he needs to calm down. He's juiced up today.
This is really up to Wazoo's D.Va to try to deal with this, try to eat these, because it's such an important part of their comp.
It is.
If they lose the purple, that kind of just really negates the Ana pick entirely and makes them a lot more powerful.
And because, of course, UW wins that first fight, their ult's a lot higher charge here than Wazoo, so they will have them online before then. Again, Mad Cow getting moved out here, but he's going to be able to return, restack with his team. Clover, half HP on the front line. Actually, both these Rhines, are the target of the great deal of this focus. And there's the anti-nade coming in clutch again here from Quandary. Oh, but here's a shatter coming out from Mad Cow. It knocks down Alessinger and Muerte Road. Can they follow up on it? Oh, Alessinger is extremely low, but Lansky's going to be able to pop the Transcendence, and now the shatter from Clover here. Absolutely massive, and Tommy will be found as a result of it. Stealth Ninja using his bomb here, tossing it in the back line. And of course, Clover is split from his team, but everyone's able to duck around the corner in the nick of time. Mad Cow very low in the front line. Trip holding onto the Graviton Surge. He's going to toss it down, but what will they be able to find? Another massive anti-nade, and they're going to be able to wipe him out. UW again, bring it back against all odds.
Quandary,
you thought Wazoo would have had that, but no. Quandary with the biotic grenade, following up beautifully on that amazing grab by Trib. Huge plays.
Both teams had an advantage at one point in that fight. We had the shatter at the start, followed by the counter shatter into the purple there, and then kind of over.
UW really have the momentum right now, and they are in their element for sure, playing in the side room here because they have that health back. But here we're going to see the grab bomb combo. What will they be able to find with it? Not a whole lot. Raiden gets Quandary though. The beat comes in from Tommy, but Quandary did use the nano boost before he goes down. It's on Stealth Ninja for the time being. And there, a massive shatter again from Clover, and that finally seems to be what will allow Wazoo to continue to move this payload in. But just looking at the time banks here, it took them a lot longer than UW did. So their second push here on the second point of Gibraltar has got to be stellar to make up for that lost time.
The good news is, though, that they took that fight so late that they don't have another fight. And also, UW is going to get forward spawned here. They might be able to follow up on these. Unless they think they can contest and go for it, but it's going to be really close.
Oh, no, they're not going to be able to get there in time. Mad Cow was
really
away,
bad.
I believe. Yeah, and this is UW just getting staggered out here. Mad Cow drops down. You see Stealth Ninja and Trip there. Tommy as well, a little bit low, but they are going to be able to get out and kind of stabilize for the time being. And the spawns are pretty close, so.
Yeah, they do have to. They lose a little bit of time, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Let them get a little bit ults, but here with a shatter. What do we got on the Wazoo going for the grab D.Va combo soon?
Oh, toss under the wall. There's shatter out. 5 members down yet again, but Stealth Ninja was able to pop the bomb. It's not going to be able to follow up on anything though. Lansky with the Transcendence here. Quandary's not quite online. And there you go. Wazoo with the bomb. The triple kill from Muffin Defile. And that'll continue to move this payload throughout the second points. Possibly one more fight here for UW. What do you think?
It's going to be very close. This is another one where they have to kind of take the risk, see if they can test. This is very important for them to hold, so I think they will go for it, especially with Zen and especially with Lucio. So, yeah, there they are.
Okay, yep, they're going to jump down right away, and UW do have ultimates. Oh, Clover, isolated from his team, is extremely low. Tommy going to use the beat here to facilitate UW's push back onto Washington State University, but Muerte Road gets his online, and they do beat second. Clover again, very low. Quandary popping the Transcendence here. Lansky not close to his quite yet. However, no ultimates online on the board now. Clover is the closest one at 87% of the shatter. One more swing and he has got this. What is he going to find with this is the question on everybody's minds right now. We've seen time and time again the amount of value this guy gets from his shatters. Will he find one this time as he's sneaking around the corner? Tosses it down. Does not knock down anybody though. They were able to avoid it, and Clover's extremely low. Took a big risk there going for that flank shatter, and he is going to be able to be kept alive by his supports and ducking around the corner in the nick of time. Now Graviton Surges online, grab bomb combo for both these teams, and UW is going to use theirs first, tossing in their bomb in the back line. Their big stun, but this is not going to be followed up on. The shield was there in the nick of time to keep everybody alive, the perfect angle. But now, just watching the time bank here, the shatter comes through, Graviton Surge out for Raiden, bomb in the back, and it's another 3-man. Muffin Defile is on fire with these bombs. And this will let WSU move this payload into the third point. But once again, time. Will they have enough here? UW, really now the ball is in their court.
UW really needed to hold that there. This is the most
They
important
did.
point on the map.
Oh,
And here
WSU,
comes
this
the
is huge.
daggers.
This is
Yep.
huge.
There's just more time on the clock, more time that they have to respawn, and by this time, Wazoo can take to the positioning, the forward, and kind of roll from here. If they can take control of this corner, it's going to be very difficult
Yeah.
for UW to actually
And
defend here.
Mad Cow does not have the Shatter, right? Clover does. So they have insane control of this corner right now.
Yep, absolutely. And if Trip gets the
Carolina.
grab here, they do have the Lucio ult, so
True. Oh,
very
Shatter
low.
comes out, knocks out Stealth Ninja, but he's not in a position where Wazoo can follow up on him. Now it's UW. They're trying to push back here, but they got to contend with Aloe Singer's rally there. Clover very, very low, has the Discord as well. The beat has to be used to keep him alive, and UW uses a beat of their own as well. Shatter comes out, Clover extremely low, Aloe Singer dropped down. Lengsky with the Transcendence rather, but it's a little bit late. But Trib does go down to Mad Kel as well, so it's around a 4v4, but the spawns are a lot closer for UW for the time being, so they can get their reinforcements back to the payload a lot quicker.
Yeah, definitely not the amount of ults they wanted to commit to this fight, but they kind of had to. Wazoo forcing out these ults and taking a more favorable fight here in the next fight.
Yeah.
They have Grab Diva combo.
Look at the time here, actually.
Yeah, they have...
Less time now than UW.
Yep.
So even if they capped it right now, UW would still have a slight advantage. So if UW can force overtime, that's the, or even full hold it, right? That's the,
Right.
of course, the best possible outcome.
But of course, all they have right now is a Stealth Diva Bomb. Don't know if they're going to try to throw that out.
We've
but
seen a lot of Hail Marys. They've worked before in the past.
Yeah,
Now we're going to see the
definitely,
wall
for
grab
sure.
come out here. Muffin Defile, will he get another huge bomb? Stealth Ninja tosses his in. Oh, he finds two!
It's even
Muffin
bigger.
Defile, he has to one-up him, right? If Muffin Defile
Yeah,
gets one, Stealth
absolutely.
Ninja's like, I could do better, and he finds two. That's what we like to see here, ladies and gentlemen. UW
that
will
was
be able
very
to
clutch.
rally back here. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Because they have nothing in the tank right now, but now they're coming up
They
on
don't.
Quandary's ult. They're going to come up on a Brig ult this fight, and it's going to be a little more even. Clover with the Shatter here. Hopefully they can use it. Maybe they get a Sun Shatter here, but
So eyes on Aloe Singer, right? Armor pack out, 60 seconds left, of course. Just heard Athena say that. Rally in from Aloe Singer as he moves in here, looking for the bash on Mad Cow, like you said. Bubble comes out onto him. The Shatter comes through. There's the stun, but the Shatter from Clover was just earlier, so it's not going to happen. And now Mad Cow with the Shatter of his own. What is he going to find? Tosses it down. Oh, it's a 4-man. But Lansky's there with the Transcendence to keep everybody alive, but it doesn't matter because Raiden is still dead. And now UW continuing to hold. We are in last fight territory here for Wazoo. If they're going to make it work, they got to make it work now. Raiden swapping over to the Mei.
not looking. Yep, got their pocket pick, but they don't have any ultimates here.
They do
might
not.
get Lucio during the overtime, but I don't know. UW has the grab. They're looking
Yeah,
for.
UW. Oh,
maybe
they're
just
going to have to grab
stepping
bomb.
him off
They're
the
going to have to
point,
grab
yeah.
bomb. They
Yeah,
can end it right
exactly.
here, right now. So eyes on Trib, eyes on Stealth Ninja. There's the Graviton Surge. Stealth Ninja looking for, tossing it over to the top there. And the charge comes in. Stealth Ninja will find Clover, and then Muerte Road just seconds before is the Baby Diva. And UW wiping the floor with WSU. They will take the first map.
GG's.
Yeah, what a great first map to start things off. Really competitive. I mean, these guys are really close, but UW
Very close. Yeah.
barely edging it out here. Play of the game, going to Muffin here, of course. I mean, this guy, his bombs were insane time and time again, but UW just,
Yeah.
man, what allowed them to get the edge here over Wazoo?
It seemed like Wazoo had better combos for sure, but Wazoo didn't seem to be able to clutch out that last point there. I don't know. Very, very close by UW.
Really close.
Holding off on the skin of their teeth there.
So UW with the early lead now. It's big for them, of course, because it is a best of 3, right? So if they take this next map, UW does punch their ticket for the rematch against Western here. So Wazoo, it's up to them. They gotta bounce back in this next map and see what they can find.
Yeah. What are the maps? So what's the pool here? What can Wazoo pull out?
I see a little bit of huddle here actually from UW right now, but of course I do believe the map pick does go to Wazoo. And
Okay. Yeah.
just looking at these players' screens, I see Kings Row. So
Kings Row. All right. A little bit of screen peeking there.
Yeah.
But Scrims Row. Really good for team fights. Really close range for Goats. So if they think Goats is their strength, they're definitely going to go here. Kings Row. Yeah.
Yeah, Wazoo does pick Kings Row. We get our information
Okay.
there from
Okay.
from the producers.
Yeah.
And yeah, UW just in a little bit of a huddle there.
Got some.
Keep themselves hyped up. Yep.
Some huddle. Yeah.
A little bit of POV
yeah.
shots here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Very coordinated team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably wasn't supposed to touch that.
Probably not,
It happens.
but yeah.
Okay,
All
sure.
right, well, we're going to throw to a break here between these maps, so do not go anywhere. And of course, well, if you're here in the arena, don't
Yeah,
leave. Got eyes on all of you.
absolutely.
I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling. I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling. Falling, falling, falling,
Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
welcome
there we
back.
go. We are
Testing.
back.
Yep,
And of course, yes, it is King's Row. UW picks defense, so they will be
defense
starting off
first,
on
okay.
that first. And King's Row, you touched on it a little bit in terms of compositions, but let's go a little bit more in depth on that. What do you
Yeah,
expect these
sure.
guys to
So
run?
we saw Wazoo using the May actually yesterday
No?
on Kings Row
Yep.
with the floats competition, just replacing the Diva with the
Mhm.
May. And we also saw UW run a lot of goats here. Not too
Mhm.
much variation, um, but this first point there's been some pole holds, right?
There has been, yeah, a few full holds, and
Yeah.
actually, you know what I've seen from UW actually on attack, they play this really interesting comp where they run Arisa and
Oh
they
yeah,
do the
yeah, yeah.
Arisa Hog with the Reaper. Don't know if they're gonna bring that out here, or
Maybe
if they just
that's
want to.
maybe that's saving that for the finals. I don't know,
Right, who knows?
but
That's the
this
back in their back
potentially the
pocket there.
last map of this round. So let's
Mhm.
see exactly how it'll go.
And of course, we did swap sides, so now it's UW in the blue and Wazoo in the red.
Yep. Uh, So yeah, talking about the defenders, because at least they'll come out of spawn. We'll see what they're and instantly goes. All right, so kind of know what's going on for the
Yep.
defense. As attack, you kind of have a lot of options. You can bring out the Widow at the beginning. You
Yeah.
can bring out the. I mean, we've seen the Mei already, but
Yeah. And if they do run Mei, of course, it's going to be Rating doing that.
yeah,
And, you know, they had a lot of success with it yesterday, walling members off, most notably Ahi, right? We already
Yep.
talked about that when they were running the main.
very good with isolating. Really good player on the team, or any player. Goat kind of falls apart when you don't have all 6. So
Yeah.
not
So it
enough
looks like
sustain.
Goats v Goats matchup. Raiden is on the Widow, just of course looking for this early pick.
The classic Kings Row Widow. Got to get
Yep.
that first pick.
It does get a shot off actually onto Trib there. Not a headshot, unfortunately, and everyone's ducking around the corner now, and Raiden's going to jump down and swap over onto the Mei. So
Onto
here
the
we go.
Mei,
We've got the Mei pick.
This is very hard to deal with. It takes a lot of coordination, and you
It
gotta
does.
kind of time yourself around these walls. So
Yeah. UW, though, exploiting that a little bit. They push up while Raiden's not there quite yet and get a little bit of damage in. But again, we're seeing Quandary here on the Ana. And of course, because there's no Diva, right? Because Raiden is playing Mei, anti-nades could be a huge factor here. But Stealth Ninja going to be demacked right off the bat. And then Trib charge into the wall and ends up dying here. Carolina refrags onto Clover. If UW finds another pick here, there might be an opportunity for them to stabilize. The anti-nade and already the shatter from Mad Cow. Oh, it is a huge one as well. And UW managed to stabilize there. Carolina left clicking his way into the back line there as the Brigitte.
absolutely, yeah. That's a little bit of a cleanup ult there, but you know, I like it. It gives them more
Yeah.
time. And yeah, as far as the Diva is concerned, having the Ana without a Diva to contest her is really, really strong. Don't
Clover.
know about the Mei. Knowing that they're running Ana.
Clover
So-
looking for the shatter, trying to sneak this one past the shield here. Everyone flies by. Quandary's knocked down, but actually the wall from Raiden prevents him from being followed up on. So, you know, you don't see that every day. Radcow not quite safe there, so the Nanobus is going to go out onto Carolina here. But you got to watch out for, of course, the Transcendence that's there. Clover, though, is caught in the anti-net. It is very low, and Stealth Ninja will finish him off. Bomb coming out here from Stealth because there is no Reinhardt, but nobody is going to be able to die from that. They all duck out of the way in the nick of time here, and Wazoo, once again, can't find any purchase on this point.
Yeah, no, I mean, another benefit to Mei here is actually having the Blizzard grab combo being a
Yeah.
little more consistent than the Diva Bomb, but
It
It-
is.
seems like they're kind of isolating these ults. They're not using it at the same
Yeah.
time, so
Oh, Trib with the Graviton Surge. Good wall, good wall. That's a huge wall, actually, preventing a lot of the damage from coming in there. There's the Blizzard that comes out, but everyone's able to duck out of the way in the nick of time here. Now we're watching off these players' screens. We're seeing a lot of frags come in from
Spawn back in.
Langsky there. He finds Trib right off the bat, and Wazoo able to get some kills, able to move in there, and finally we'll cap this point, but a lot of time dropped off the clock. They only
Yeah.
had a minute and 40.
I feel like I just like blinked and the fight was over. Yeah, that was crazy.
A little bit of time skip, perhaps.
Yeah, a little bit of time skip. You have Wazoo here with some pretty good ults here. Got grab
Yeah.
up
Ooh,
again,
over.
and ooh, what do we see here?
Boy.
Yeah.
Sneaky boy coming
Think
in the
it'll
back
be-
line. Oh, UW is not expecting that at all. The flank shatter. Clover hits it. And Mad Cal goes down right away. But Carolina again with the refrag and Stealth Ninja. UW is rallying back. I can't believe it. They're down their main tank. They don't care. They will fight to the end. Carolina.
That nano boost
this dude's-
coming in clutch
he's
there.
fragging out right now on this Brigitte. He is in the game.
Wow, great turnaround there by UW
Yeah,
for sure.
crazy turnaround.
Exactly, especially starting out with without the Ana.
Bring
Ana
that shadow.
managed to get the nano boost off before she got finished off, and the Brig, of course, unkillable before the nano boost, is
Yeah.
now pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah. Muffin here with the Graviton Surge looking to toss this in.
Yeah, they didn't commit a lot of ults last fight, so.
No, they didn't. Oh, and look at the split. Oh, that's a good play. Tossing
Huge.
it onto the wall, preventing it from being eaten. And there's the double kill that comes off right off the bat. But still, Ninja frags again onto Muerte Road. Will UW be able to clutch this fight out again? Or will Wazoo finally be able to get some momentum on this card? And Stealth Ninja's going to get walled off and finished off here. Another anti-nade, but nobody this time to follow up on it for UW. So,
that was a
Wazoo,
still
there you
very
go.
scary
They finally
nano
got some momentum.
purple there. I don't know. But yeah, no, it seemed like they're very familiar running with the Mei. They have the wall grabs. She's very good at grabbing off or
check
walling
this
off
out.
the other grab, and yeah, you're going in for a flank.
A little bit of a sneaky Blizzard here, but he's going to have
Not
to
as
walk out and
sneaky
get
as
spotted here.
he thinks he is, but
Yeah, watch Trib though. Watch Trib again. No Diva. So
No
all
diva.
these graviton
These are
surges
free.
will land. And look at this. He's got a beautiful one right there, but he's waiting for UW to get into position to follow up on it. He's going to toss it in there, but he's going to deal with the blizzard. Oh, the wall again, though. Kind of denies that.
Another
And another
huge
huge
purple.
anti-nade that comes in. Langsky, his Transcendence is going to get denied a lot of that value. And now Clover on the back foot trying to get out of danger, but he might be cornered here. There's the wall from Raiden to keep everybody alive. So Wazoo heal up and they can re-engage here off the back of Muerte's beat. But Clover again, half HP, very low there. In comes the beat. No defensive ultimates online for UW quite yet. Carolina here coming up on the rally though, if he can get it online and use it. There we go. That's what they were waiting for. Bomb out from Stealth Ninja here in the back line, and Langsky will be found, picked off as a result of that. And sometimes that is all you need, is just a Hail Mary bomb in the back line. And Mad Cal moving in, looking for the shatter. He is not done yet. This fight is not over. Mad Cal will make sure you're going back in pieces. And UW continue to hold here. Minute and 25 seconds left on the clock. And because of how long these GOATS fights last, we could be approaching last fight territory.
This is potentially, yeah, this is a part where UW definitely wants to hold forward, kind of keep stalling for time. But yeah, Trib there with a grab at the beginning. Very good patience there. You can see a lot of Zaryas would just kind of use it when they see 6 people, but knew he didn't have the team fall up.
On the wall, another Graviton Surge for Trib, by the way. That's crazy. He's able to build it up that fast. And
And the
another
purple.
anti-nade. Quandary. This man is on fire. He's playing out of his mind right now, but the Lucio's actually going to be split off, and the Brigitte as well, but it doesn't matter. He's a one-man killing machine. Carolina, once again, he is in the game.
Wazoo really needs to deal with
can he
Asana
get
in
this pick?
some way.
Oh, Mortar Road stays
Yeah,
alive
they're
just
very close,
barely.
very close. If they don't deal with Asana, they're going to lose these team fights. It's just going to happen. Goats is all about sustain, and if they get purple, they don't have any healing.
For sure, this is last fight territory.
Absolutely. So holding this bookstore is really good. They do have Grab to deal with here on Wazoo's side, but grab Blizzard actually.
Shatter from
so
Clover, okay.
just make sure it doesn't get eaten, right?
What's he going to find? Mad Cal very low. A lot of resources need to be dumped onto him, but Clover has to back out, of course, because he did catch that anti-net. Blizzard grab combo. Stealth Ninja with the bomb in the back line here, and he's going to find Langsky yet again. He dodged with the Transcendence, too. A massive ultimate for WSU now out of the equation. 7 seconds left on the clock. Mad Cal hits another shatter, but there's nobody there to follow up on it. So Wazoo will get some Descartes movement here, but again, it's overtime now on the point, and UW still have an opportunity for one last fight.
Yeah, even with such a clean combo there, UW still managed to bleed time off the clock, and they almost came back with that shatter, but they just didn't have enough players up. Anabu's coming up for them, and they might potentially have another time to hold, but it's going to be very close.
Yeah, it's going to have to be Tommy here. Touching stun comes out. Yeah, he's able to get the contest here, so one more fight for UW. And it was onto the run. Clover, solo, goes down. And Trib's still holding on to this Graviton Surge in his back pocket. Landscape to pop the Transcendence, so now they have nothing to protect them from this. And they might just end up wiping here, but Carolina does go down. And there's the Graviton Surge we were waiting for. Mad Cal goes down to Trib, but no kills were found as a result of that, and now Wazoo with a Graviton Surge of their own. Everybody caught into that, and they will be finished off as a result. So Wazoo not quite out of the set. They make it to the 3rd point.
And they are actually just tanking these purples, but still winning the fight. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters, right? Doesn't matter how many resources they use. That being said, they are coming up on another May ult. They have a nice Brig ult coming up, and all UW has is a shatter. So let's see if they can do anything from there. Maybe a stun shatter, but
possibly.
We'll see.
You're going to see the wall here to split off Mad Cow.
Shatter.
Oh, another huge anti-nade and a big shatter as well to follow it up. The Fire Strike, though, can't quite connect and get the damage that they needed, but Clover's still very low, and now the beat and the rally, a bit of a layered support ultimate, but it's not as impactful as some of the other ones here. Huge wall that comes through, Blizzard out, Clover finds 2, and this is what Wazoo needs to continue to get the momentum here, but they will get the full team wipe onto UW. Stealth Ninja is the last member standing here.
Very
go
clean
down
Blizzard
just
there.
a little bit late. Yeah, very clean Blizzard as well. Did they need it, though? Because Clover did find 2.
At the end of the day, I think it's better to overcommit than undercommit and kind of lose the fight.
True.
But they probably didn't need it. They do have ults. They do have resources here, so it should be fine. Mad Cow.
Oh, Tommy picked off right off the bat. That is absolutely massive here. But ultimates are coming online here for UW, but by that same token, Wazoo's got ultimates of their own. They're going to use both of their tank ults here, looking to wipe out UW right off the bat. Langsky there with a Transcendence. Mad Cow very low, bottled up in the corner. He will be finished off by Elsinger. Tommy returns with the beat, but is it enough to keep everybody alive? Trib is there with a Graviton Surge. He tosses it down before he dies, but no one is there. No one can follow up on it. It's just Stealth Ninja left. He's able to force overtime, though, and that's huge. The overtime force.
Honestly, that pick on Tommy really made this fight in their favor. They had beat, and they just lost it. They had to use that out of spawn. That was really unlucky. But great job on Wazoo's side. getting the cap. Didn't get any time, but you know, getting the cap is pretty hard on its own,
It is,
especially with this
on
even
third
team.
point. And on third point, right, because you have the spawns are so close for the defense, right? You can see these extremely long.
Yeah, 2 CP like.
fights.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. See if they're gonna keep the Mei. That would be interesting on defense. I don't think
would
I've
not be
seen it.
surprised. Yeah,
But-
because I mean, Mei on defense, right? You can find a ton of value. They were finding a lot of value with it on offense, which is impressive in and of itself. But
They were, but I
on
just don't
defense-
like it over the trade-off of not having the diva. These
That's true. I mean,
grenades are
Quantri's
just rocketing.
biotic grenades
They're hitting
were-
them
were so
3 or
powerful.
4 every fight, and it's taking a lot to win these fights, especially when you're purple. They have to back off immediately or just
Yeah.
lose.
All right, well, Quandary is going to be playing the Zen this time, actually. So Raiden is opting for that Mei again. And the question is, will Quandary swap off, though, right? Because
Yeah.
once
I mean, they
they
are on
realize
attack.
that Wazoo is not running this this diva, they could just opt for the same exact strategy. Because, I mean, if it ain't broke,
Yeah.
don't fix it, right?
Yeah, it's exactly. These grenades are just free money. They just are great initiators. So, yeah. The wall is good on defense, very good for cutting them
Oh,
off,
it's
especially
really
if they
powerful.
don't commit as a group. So it's going to require UW to be a little more tightly condensed and have a little more teamwork when going through these chokes.
Yeah, and look at Stealth Ninja here, right? He's up top, and he's up top for a reason, right? Because he wants to scout out.
Yeah, he's
this
scouting
Mei.
out the whole comp there. They might not be. They might be hiding the Mei. Doesn't look like they are though. Out in the open, just shooting icicles.
Yep. Oh, and yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is the rotation that we've seen, right? Against the Mei, this is kind of the rotation that you need to take. You need to move around here on the hotel because if you try to push by the statue, you're just going to get cut off.
Exactly. Yep. Taking this high ground is very important.
Oh, but
but
Quandary picked off.
losing a character there is really bad.
Yep, UW.
Now let's see if Wazoo's gonna just push up on him. Oh, yep.
Yeah, they are.
They know they have the advantage, but
That's
it's
true.
still a
Okay,
very
there we go.
scary
Raiden
alleyway there.
finds Trib, and now I believe Wazoo will get to push in here. Yeah, they will find the picks.
This is still very scary for the defenders because even if they get picked off in a 1-for-1 trade, the attackers can come back and then just kind of roll from there. So it's very kind of awkward to go up that alley, but just keeping him closed off is kind of enough.
Oh, what is this on the board? Trib, a little bit of Junkrat action. Okay.
Yeah, I have not seen this character all weekend, to be honest. So
No, we haven't. Oh, but he's
as
very
a
low.
front line,
Okay,
playing
Trib.
against Reinhardt.
Yeah, Stealth Ninja actually swapping over onto the Zarya here, right? Usually Trib is playing now. Oh, now we've got a
we have the
DPS
double
comp on the board,
projectile.
Carolina. Yeah, and this is actually big because double projectile, double explosive. If you're Wazoo, how do you kill this?
Yeah, you're gonna have to get some lucky shots on this Pharah, and your shield's
the
gonna be
Mei,
broken in like
Lansky,
3 seconds.
Lansky so low, and there out comes the Blizzard. Mad Cow, though, will be able to get out of it. And low, look at Clover, split from the team. Very, very low. Lansky with the Transcendence, barely able to save him. But just again, watching these members, Mad Cow able to tank a lot of that damage there. And he's got the Shatter online, so what will he be able to find with this one? Carolina,
Almost got
of
a
course, building
tire
up
as well.
to the to the barrage, rather. Trib's tire will be shut down there, and that's a big tool that UW would have liked. Carolina with the barrage, though, for this next fight. And no Diva to shut it down, too.
No diva, exactly. They're just gonna have to protect their Pharah as best they can. But yeah, this comp is very good at breaking the shield, and I do like how they're adapting directly to Wazoo's comp. So you see a lot of teams kind of get forced onto it, and they kind of just kind of stick it.
Quandary over onto the Ana now, so they are making that swap, right? They see Wazoo. Hey, they got no
Diva. Hey, Purples
no
have
Diva.
been winning us this game all game. So
Yeah, and Clover, right, who was so low in that last fight, almost went down, was saved by the Transcendence. If they hit
true.
him with the Bardic Grenade, he would not have been able to find anything with it. And now here we go. Barrage perhaps coming out here from Carolina over the top. He's
the
looking for an
time. This is the
opportunity.
time.
Hollow Singer so very low, and there we go. Out comes the Barrage. You see Muerte Road and Clover both going down as a result of it, and this will be UW maybe taking the point here. Mad Cal is a bit low, and they do still have this Mei on the point. Mei is very low. Trib finds it, but Carolina goes down to Muffin there, who's about half HP himself, has to duck into the hotel here. Take a little bit of a breather, but he gets blown up there by
Great
Trib,
job.
so UW will cap the point. But once again,
just a minute left, but
yeah,
you know,
a lot of time.
It took
burned
them a
off.
little while, but it's better than taking, not even capping it. I
Right,
really
better late
like.
than never.
They took the comp change, they lost the ults, but with the comp change, they definitely have a better chance of winning here.
Yeah, Trib with another tire as well. So tire on its own is a fight-winning ultimate here, but now they gotta contend with this. Oh, charge underrated! That is absolutely massive, and now the Graviton Surge comes in as well from Stealth Ninja. Trip tries to follow up on it with the tire, but nothing found as a result of that. And now Mad Cow sneaks the Shatter right past the shield of Clover. Went for the Shatter of his own and was just completely and utterly shut down. Mad Cow read Clover like a book.
Mad Cow has been playing very good today. Going for a little bit of a stagger on the brig there. Yeah, she can't do anything. You're much bigger than her. But yeah, Mad Cow's shatters have been on point for this map. Actually, the whole
really
set.
Impressive.
Yeah.
But UW did burn a lot of their ultimates, and they offset that by
I did like how Stealth or Trip had used the grav, knowing they got walled off. They prevented the team from killing them, and then they turned it around and just took the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, UW plays very defensive, almost very reactionary to what Wazoo does, and it's working for them so far.
Yeah, Overwatch is all about team switching, right? Muffin almost with the grab. They almost have the grab nailed, and they're gonna try to use it in this fight.
Oh, the wall comes in, but it doesn't quite cut off Mad Cow. Tommy though does have the beat here. So even though they don't have, of course, the Zenyatta, the beat comes through from Tommy here, keeping everybody alive. The Pika as well comes in from Muerte. Road Clover with a Shatter online, but Stealth Ninja going to get frozen and finished off here, as well as a lot of members of UW. And yes, they will be finished off, and yes, they have to back out.
Very clean. Again, getting purpled with a 5-man grenade at the very end of the fight. So UW's win condition coming in just a little late there, but they have more coming up. They have a Shatter, they have Nano Boost. It's gonna be spicy fight.
For sure. Oh, Clover. Okay, once again. Okay, doesn't want to go for the sneaky.
Sometimes it's a little better to back off there.
Yeah.
Especially if you think the other Ryan has Shatter, it's going to be pretty awkward if they come up to your team without a Ryan.
And especially because UW walking in, they're like, okay, there's no Ryan, so he's going to be going for a
Yeah. Sometimes you forget the heat of the moment, but it's pretty obvious when you don't see a Ryan in front of you.
All right, here we go. Both these teams playing corners, playing behind the payload here. 60 seconds left on the clock, and almost bursted out. Mad Cow now moving up with the Shatter canceled there by the shield bash. That's absolutely massive from Carolina, but he still goes down to Clover, swinging away. Mad Cow very low, will be finished off by Muffin Defile, and Wazoo will continue to hold here.
Yeah, this is getting a little scary here for UW with 40 seconds. They have one last fight. Not getting these purples at times, not able to capitalize, and Wazoo's just kind of using all the ults in their inventory there. They got another grab May ult here, which is going to seal the deal unless Sean can actually eat one. Stealth Ninja.
Good old Stealth Ninja.
Yeah.
All right, well, eyes on him.
Definitely checking all the corners.
And Trip as well with the Graviton serve his own. They have the Grav Bomb combo.
They can be a little more free with this grab. Just anywhere they can try to get value out of it. They just need to be able to follow up. Oh,
now no wall, but here in comes the Blizzard, and there's no bubbles online, but they're going to be locked up in the Graviton Search, so they can't quite follow up on it, but Quandary still found as a result. Stealth Ninja with a bomb right in the middle, but that doesn't find anything. And now UW wipe out once again. Wazoo looking to take this map right here, right now. All they need to do is clean up on these last few members. Lengsky a little bit low, but there's nobody to follow up on him on the side of UW. Stealth Ninja somehow staying alive, somehow not knocked out of his mech, flying up top here. And Clover actually extremely low, but Trip finally dies to Lengsky there, and there out comes the Shatter, looking to just sweep up this fight. And that'll be the winner, the fight winner that they need. Overtime burns out, and now UW and Wazoo, they even things out, so we're going to a map 3. It's all going to come down to this.
Crazy series so far. Very close games. It seems like Wazoo had a much more of a lock on Kings Row, though, than they did on Gibraltar.
Yeah.
That May definitely came in clutch.
The May absolutely is a large portion about why Wazoo was able to do so well here. They adapted really well, right, to Quandary.
Yeah,
exactly. Tossing on so many of those anti-nades, and they found less and less value as time went on.
Yeah, those nades at the beginning in the first map were definitely winning fights, but at the end of this, Quandary just didn't have an opportunity to use them before the end of the fight, and by that time they were dead.
Yeah, because Wazoo was playing very aggressive, right? So they push in, and Quandary, instead of using them offensively, rather, has to be forced to use them defensively to keep his team alive. And
then at that point, you're just losing out the damage output of Zen.
Yeah.
So it's But picks and counter picks, we've seen it so far. We've seen the Junkrat and Farah. It was effective for the first point, but trying to keep it on for the next point was kind of difficult, especially because you can't heal the Farah with anything. You don't really have much. So
yeah. UW and yet another huddle here.
Yeah, huddle number 2.
Before their last.
They get stronger every time they huddle.
So last map.
Last map. Now, what is the pool? Is this a 2 CP?
I believe this one's control.
Control? Okay.
Would make sense. I would like to see control myself personally.
You would like to see
'Cause,
control? Yeah, I would as
2CP
well. You know, I don't think the players want to play 2CP.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah, control would be great. Maybe see something other than Li Zhang, but we'll see what they pick.
true. Nepal
Nepal,
would be
yeah.
nice to see. Love Nepal.
And it really depends on the team and what kind of comps they want to run. Some of these control points are a lot better for certain comps than others.
Right.
So
I mean, that's really apparent on Lijiang, right?
gotta
On some
play
maps.
their
Control center,
strengths.
control center, you have to play goats. On the other maps, though, a lot of Pharaoh.
Yeah,
triple
a lot of
DPS
Pharah, a
comps.
lot of maybe some ball, some
Yeah.
dive even.
Yeah, so definitely nuanced maps.
Yeah, we've already seen 2 DPS on one team so far, so that's like a check off the list.
Yeah.
Something uncommon.
Yeah, very uncommon indeed. Well, I believe we're going to throw to a break here, as we're just waiting on these guys to
Okay. Yep.
finish up, you know.
So we will see you for the last match of the
Yes, we will.
semifinals. Yep. Okay.
gon' burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station.
All right, and we are back for what is going to be our third and final map to determine who's going to go to the grand finals and who goes home with third place. It's going to be Lijiang Tower, so our control map is UW's pick. Wazoo's going to be in the red, UW in the blue.
We've seen a lot of Lijiang here.
We have been.
This tournament. We got some great control center, great for goats, and then Garden and Night Market are a little more wide open. You got a different couple options to run there, so very diverse map, very comfortable map for a lot of these players.
Yeah, and you know UW, they've been practicing that map, so
Yeah.
not at all surprised that they are choosing it here. But
I think
would be
every
interesting to
team
see
just
a
practices
Pocket
map.
Nepal pick. But our first map going to be Shrine.
Shrine.
So
Not Nepal.
Pharaoh?
This is yeah.
Oh, wait.
Pharaoh. I'd love to
No,
see
you're
some
right.
Pharaoh. yeah. Hey, it looks like
I
a
always
shrine.
forget
It
what
looks
these
like
maps
a
are
shrine.
called. Yeah.
It's shrine.
All I know is it's a big old tower.
Yeah, tower. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see some Pharaoh here. I'd like to see some swaps here. I mean, goats versus goats. It's really fun, you know. And teams crash into each other. You just like 15 ults and fight, but diversity
Everyone's
is key
favorite.
here, right? So
Yeah, for sure. And UW, you know, we haven't really seen a whole lot of
variation.
non-goats comps from them yet.
Yeah,
non-variations.
I think they're
But
playing. I mean, that works out. There's a lot of teams that
Right,
do
it's-
only run certain
it's what they're
comps.
comfortable on.
Yeah, and that's their strengths. That's it's strong in the meta, and they're strong at the comp. So why
Yeah.
not perfect it against everything else? But
Well, we have seen Trib play some McCree sometimes. In
Yeah,
expectation of like a fair or something like
I
that.
think
but
on this map, in
Oh,
fact,
I see
he
Raiden.
plays it.
Raiden on that May pick again, and you know that was a big thorn in UW's side rather,
Yeah.
on Kings Row. So they got to find a way to deal with it here.
Honestly, yeah. If it doesn't work, if it keeps working, yeah. Why change it, right? Definitely get some value out of these walls
Oh,
here.
Stealth Ninja and Tommy split.
Ooh, yep.
Can they be finished off? No, big boop that comes out onto them, and they are able to skedaddle.
But that does give them
Get
point
themselves out
control,
of
so
danger. Yes, this
and
does give
another
plus
wall
point control.
available for this, so they can definitely cap this without much contention by
Yeah.
blue team. Going all the way around, it seems.
Yeah, really interesting rotation coming up.
I
from
like what they're
UW.
doing though. I know they know they'll get walled off if they go through white, so they decide to go on bridge, and it's a little more open, and they give the point, but at the end of the day, they get better positioning for a better chance to win this fight.
Right, yeah, because even if he walls off one of those doors, right, there's still two more to choose from. So Bubble comes out here. Now Monkey, he's got to jump out, able
Has
to
to
get
go.
out of danger. Now no wall. Oh, big pick onto Muerte Road, who was anti-knitted. And once again, Quandary comes up big for UW. And there, Muffin Defile goes down as well. And this will be UW taking control. But they did concede a little bit of percentage to
Honestly
Wazoo.
though, that's not a lot of time at all. They had a very good job repositioning, and
Yeah.
that was really smart of them. A lot of teams would just go straight in and maybe lose the fight, and that just gives them that gives Wazoo like a lot of ults unnecessarily. And the way they just rotated that, it was perfect. They initiated with a purple, and they got the pick.
Look at the ultimates now for UW too. They
yeah,
got the Nana
exactly.
boost. They
That Nana
will
boost
have the
going in
Graviton.
fast.
They'll have a Primal Rage as well. Shadow comes out. 3 members knocked down. Stealth Ninja will be demaxed as a result of it, but the Nana Boost going to be tossed now onto
Purple's
Mad
coming
Cow,
in
who
too.
moves in on the front line. Looking to get aggressive. Jumps back up, saves himself from death here, and he's still holding onto the Primal Rage. Now jumping in right as that freeze expires. He's looking to boop some members on the outside of the point here. Find some of the kills within in there again. The anti-nade onto Buff and Defile, but he will be kept alive by the beat here. Langsky dropping a little bit low as well. Needs to be worried for his own safety. Tommy's beat, though, has just expired, and Mad Cow is still at about half HP. Trib slept up, or not slept, rather frozen. Buff and Defile, though, there's the finish. damage. UW continuing to hold on this point, and now they are at 50%, so they're halfway there to taking this first map.
A lot of time and a lot of ults here. Wazoo used so many ults during that fight. They actually swapped off the Mei entirely and gone D.Va.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty smart. They're going
Yeah.
Ryan as well.
Oh, what is this?
This looks like
two
some
main
Korean
tanks.
goats. Yeah, double main tank.
Oh,
This
okay,
allows
so
them
they're
to
still,
cleave a lot more.
swapping up their comps. Okay, they're going to a DPS comp
Going
here with
to
Allo Singer on the
going-
Pharah.
Yep, we got the Pharah. We got floats with Pharah, I guess you call it, with Mercy. You call
Is he
everything
swapping
floats.
up? He is swapping up. Look how much time
Again.
they've used though. Look, the point ended that last fight at 50%, and now it's at 80%. So they
That was
they
the whole
have
fight.
themselves, they've made it last fight territory.
That was a little bit of a maybe miscommunication between the team, but it seems like they ended
Oh,
up
the
on
poop,
floats.
almost. Oh, Stealth Ninja's bomb. There's no shield. There's nothing to protect him, and it finds two members. 90%. There's no chance for Wazoo to come back. It's just Muffin. He's going to be the one to touch here the point, but will it matter? There's no one else there to keep him alive, and Stealth Ninja just clutches up there. They get rid of the shield from Clover, and that's just a brilliant play from them. And Trib with the Graviton Surge to just lock anyone else from getting onto the point. Overtime ticking down. Muerte Road extremely low, will not be able to touch the point. Gets gate kept up. Bouncer. That is
very
Carolina.
dominant.
Prevents her from getting on. First map of Legion goes to UW.
Yeah.
So now, more chance, yeah.
Well,
Trib, you
they
can
do
tell
have the
UW
home field
They
advantage
found,
here, but
they
that was
found their
very
energy
strong.
back. UW has found their energy.
Absolutely. Wazoo, they're taking too long to pick for that. UW won the first fight to get the point, and then they just only won one more fight, and that sealed
Exactly.
the whole map. That's very good for UW. Instead of forcing as many fights as possible, they wanted to go safe and try to maybe swap up their comp,
Yeah.
but the miscommunication really cost them there.
And I mean, how much of this can you attribute to their coach, Typo, right? Because I mean, that break, right? They were in a huddle the whole time, and he was
That's
really,
true.
he was really giving him a long talk about, whatever.
Yeah,
I
Typo
don't know, I
is
wasn't
being
over there, I can't tell.
very good here with all the VOD reviewing and coaching individually that
Yeah.
he's done for these players. They've definitely been prepping, I think, probably
they
the
have been.
most for this
But
land
This
here.
is where May is really strong for Wazoo, so big opportunity for them here. So they got the UW has to be really careful moving into this spot. The wall kind of whiffs.
Wall down. That means that's a go signal for
This is big. Oh, Matt
UW.
Caldo, a little bit low. Clover slept up, stunned. You name it, it happens to him, but he's going to be able to escape just barely with his life. And, well, the pickoff comes onto Quandra to start things off. Matt Cal rallies back, though, onto Clover. Will UW continue to fight this fight? It seems like it. Stealth Ninja gets back in his mech here as Matt Cal goes down to Muffin, who is very high charge. And, well, that's going to be the fight there for Wazoo. They cap first, but, again, will UW be able to rally back?
Yeah.
Wazoo, they have a lot of ultimates there because they did win that first fight.
They
so that's
definitely
huge
do.
for
That fight was pretty extended, but nobody was on the point, so it really didn't affect either side too much other than his ults.
Oh, sleep.
Very good
Okay,
sleep.
he's woken up.
Gets woken up instantly, but holding this choke here is really,
this
really
is-
strong.
yeah.
This is where the defender's advantage really comes into play here. Not many ways
Oh,
in.
Muffin, what are you doing? Are you going for a flank grab?
Maybe they hear the enemy team. You saw a couple people
I mean-
going up there in the outlines there.
Wazoo have 6 ultimates too, so they're,
gonna be a
they're
long
slated
fight,
to
yeah.
win this fight pretty much. Shatter comes out, doesn't find anything. Here comes the Blizzard. Rated is very low though. Nobody can escape. Everybody's caught up into it. Might just be the wiper for UW, yes indeed. But Wazoo, they use a large chunk of their ultimates
That was
for
3 ultimates there to secure the fight.
Yeah.
Wait, did they also use Zenult? I didn't see for sure, but it's only at 35%, so I assume
I mean,
they did.
they went from 6. Yeah, they went from 6 ultimates because they had them all to just 1.
So now 1. I mean, they won the fight, but at what cost there? That's
Yeah.
kind of very, very poor for their economy. Here we got a actual full combo on UW side, and nothing really stop it on Wazoo.
Oh, and they push in here. Now you're going to see Muffin's actually caught on the Graviton Surge all by himself. A solo grab, but big follow-up there that comes through from Wazoo on the Graviton Surge from them. They're able to find 2 members, and now 4. So Wazoo really in the driver's seat here. And UW, they're just kind of going along for the ride. Oh, Stealth Ninja almost
yeah,
almost gets kept out
UW,
of his
even
own
with
spawn.
the advantage here, didn't an ult economy, just lost it there. Didn't get the picks they needed, didn't
No.
initiate in time, and they just kind of got picked while their ults were popping off.
Oh.
So Clover here with a
Yeah,
shatter.
with the shatter. Might be
they,
going for a flank.
They seem to sniff out this flank at the very beginning.
Yeah, UW going for a different approach, taking the top, and they knock down 2 members. And again, Matt Cal is frozen. Raiden, once again, finding so much value on this May. They really need to find a way to deal with him here. And Well, Wazoo invests their Transcendence here,
It
interestingly
is
enough.
last fight here, so there's nothing
Yeah, that's
really
true.
else
Okay,
you
yeah,
can
that's
do,
true. That's true. I wasn't really paying attention at the top there. UW might sneak a point cap under their nose now.
Oh, it's pretty close.
Wazoo
pretty
managed to
close.
touch in the nick of time there, yeah, but they do force
Another
overtime, which
blizzard.
is important here. Stealth just popped out of his mech here, and Tommy will be able to get back onto the point, use his beat to sustain himself for the time being. Reinhardt's colliding there, and the beat comes in from Muerte Road, beating second. Mad Cow a little bit low here, and Quandary drops two off the back of this. So Wazoo with an absolute man advantage. They have the point advantage, and they have
Ult
well, there's still
advantage as
this
well,
Graviton
like,
Surge
everything,
online as
yeah.
well, but Tommy's doing a great job of just being a big nuisance
Tommy's
here
doing his
for
thing,
Wazoo.
yeah, playing
He's just
the
juking around
Lucio.
as Lucio, having a great time dancing around here on the top of the point, but he will be picked off now by Lansky. Stealth Ninja's there, alone on the point, will be popped out of his mech right off the bat. Carolina finished off as well, so Wazoo rally back. So map 3,
Map 3,
map 3, map 3.
round 3,
Right,
yep,
so
exactly.
this right here, this is what it all comes down to. Who is going to come out on top?
It's crazy
This
because we've
age-old
seen
rivalry.
very
between
dominant
UW
performances from both
and,
teams
and
there.
against Wazoo. So Night Market, it's going to come down to this.
Yeah, both teams took a map pretty convincingly there at 100%. 100% to 0, 100% to 50, but you know,
Pretty much, yeah.
it was very very close. Very very one-sided on either of those maps. So
Yeah,
this is where
on
it's
control
all
side,
happening.
control center though,
This
it really favors the team that caps first, right? Because and Wazoo was playing that exactly perfectly as they needed to, because you cap it and then you hold forward.
To be honest, I mean this map is really good for May as well. You've got
True.
you've got
Raiden's
courtyard.
running.
Once you're in courtyard, there's only 2 ways to go in. Walling off one of them allows them to really focus on one flank left. So bringing out the May, bringing out what's won them these
You know,
games.
You know what I would like to see actually from UW? I want to see that Farah, and I want to see the Junkrat comp that we saw, because that worked really well at dismantling the
Yeah,
main comp that
absolutely.
we saw
Especially
before.
on this comp where Junkrat doesn't even have to see the enemy team.
Oh, the anti-nade is absolutely
Very good
massive
nade.
onto Aloe Singer. Can they finish him off there? Trip is there, but he's so low and he goes down. So Wazoo will get the first point cap.
Yeah, just trying to keep their strength with the Ana here, but only got one, maybe 2, but the other one was bubbled off, and honestly.
Oh, Lenksky drops though.
Okay. So they're probably gonna have to back up a little bit for a taxi, maybe. If UW gets in and fast enough, they can exploit this. Probably get the Zen as he's coming out of spawn.
Yeah, possibly. So really risky here. Okay, he's gonna be taxied on the outside
Taxied
by
back,
Marte
yep.
Road. So
So they're holding choke only. They're holding point. They had to give up a little space in courtyard. But I
Clover,
think this is where they
Clover with a
wanna
shatter
be.
already though. So
Yeah,
this is a big tool for them, and now they're gonna get
Probably
all
not gonna
funneled
be
in one side.
expecting
Oh,
this.
watch Clover here for the flank shatter, trying to move around, but no. He's gonna be. They have eyes on him, and he finds it past the shield of Mad Cal, and they invest the Blizzard as well. So
Blizzard.
UW just wipe here, but they have ultimates online for themselves here. They're coming
Might
back out
not
with a shatter,
necessarily have
the
needed the
nano, and
Blizzard.
the rally.
The Blizzard was kind of extra, but yeah, that was good. I don't think UW was expecting to have a shatter, them to have a shatter that close, but now
Yeah.
they have a shatter of their own.
UW
and they
though.
also have all their support ults. Every support has every ult
It's-
here, so this is gonna be a long fight here.
Yeah, UW almost needs to win this fight here, because they're getting in a position where it's going to be really hard to come back.
Yep.
So they need to cap it here, and they need to cap it soon. So who is the net it was going to go on to here? Mad Cal healed back up here by Quandary. Still has the Biotic Grenade available to him, and they move in on the side here. Mad Cal gets us. Stealth Ninja with a huge Graviton Surge from off in the file there. Morty Road has to invest a beat here. Now we see Stealth Ninja coming in huge, absolutely clutch. Graviton Surge out, charge on the Clover, but the wall from Raiden is going to deny Clover though on the outside of the point. Extremely low here. UW, they need to win this one, and they need to win it here right now, but Mad Cal is very low. Has to get the armor pack there from Carolina. Blizzard out from Raiden. Is this what Wazoo needs to clutch it out? Yes, it will. They get 2 picks off the back of it. Clover with the shatter. Wazoo, they managed to take this fight back, and now this is last fight territory.
There's
UW,
no way.
they gotta
There's no way
make
they
it.
can
They
actually
gotta
stop
make
this.
it to the point here.
That's it. That's game. I think there's absolutely.
Is it? It's gonna be up to
7
Tommy.
seconds.
Tommy's gonna have to
This is gonna
touch
be
here,
the
skating
rollout of
around
the
onto the
century.
point, but
Oh,
they're rolled
the
off.
wall.
No,
That's
is it. That's the end of this book. Wazoo punched their ticket to the grand finals. UW just can't quite get it at the very end there. They start off strong, but they can't finish it off.
That May
They
pick.
will go home with the 3rd place there. The May
They were unable to
Raiden,
deal with it.
such a big factor in Wazoo's victory there. And Mad Cal getting the play of the game here. This is where they started off so strong, right? And they shut down the May so well. But then Raiden just started popping off with the May himself. And, well, UW goes home with the 3rd place. That is nothing to be disappointed with.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably a little disappointed this is their land after all.
That is true. I'm sure
you
they
know,
are. 'Cause
yeah, but
anything less
that
than
was
first
such a close
place,
game.
right?
You know, it's not their fault. You know, they were both playing their absolute
Yeah.
best. So just came down to the maps and the counter picks.
Yeah. Well, now we're going to see, of course, our grand finals match between these two
Yep.
teams. It's going to be Wazoo versus
Best of
Western
5.
Washington University. Yes, it is a best of 5, so
Best of
we're here
5.
for the
Okay.
long run
A
in
long
terms
run.
of that
Yep.
match. And now, of course, players
All the
getting
players.
the handshakes in, getting the hugs
Handshaking.
in. Of
Not even
course,
handshaking. Just
everyone
hugging
does
out.
know each other. Here we
Yeah.
go. We're going to get
Yeah.
the
There you go.
POV
Yeah.
of that. Yeah,
That's some good sportsmanship. Everyone
yeah.
here is cool.
They know each other.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Even after yesterday, everyone came down and they all played in houses in the arena. So. Yep. Well, he's got some shout outs here in Twitch
Yep.
channels. All right.
All right.
So
Well,
we're
we're
going to
gonna
be
go to
setting up for the
a
grand finals, right?
yeah, a little bit of a
So
break here
taking a
as these
break.
teams get set up for the grand finals. So do not go anywhere. We will be back after this.
All right.